Hello folks, it's Gregory Cooper here and thanks for tuning in today. Today we're going to talk about a QR code. What is a QR code? In my line of work as a designer, I am creating QR codes all the time and applying them to all types of designs, and it's mainly designs for print. I don't think a QR code's of much help online. You can do it. It could be done, maybe if you're using it to link through to another page, another URL, a PDF link, whatever, but it's not really the thing that I've been using it for. I'll show you what a QR code is first and foremost so that we know what a QR code is. This is a recent print order that has come in, and as you can see here, we have a QR code. Now this is the QR code right here. And what that allows you to do is for you to get your mobile phone, put it on the actual QR code, and it will then link to the URL that I have set for this QR code. Now the URL for this is quite simply just the web address here at the bottom, but it allows people very quickly to take out their phones and rather than typing in the big long URL, just to scan and boom, they're onto the website. So that's what is a QR code. Okay, so now you've seen what a QR code is, I'll give you the explanation that Google give for a QR code, and this is via the dictionary. QR code, a machine-readable code consisting of an array of black and white squares, typically used for storing URLs or other information for reading by the camera on a smartphone. I specifically use a QR code for print design. It's mainly for flyers, posters and banners. That's kind of where I use it. There may be designers out there that use it for many other reasons, brochures, X, Y and Z, whatever. But for me, I specifically use it on designs for flyers, as I say, posters, banners, etc. And it's quite simply there just to make it easy for the potential client, the person that has maybe picked up that flyer for the first time, to just go scan and boom, they're right onto the page. So that's what it makes it easier for. I'm going to jump across just to the computer just now and let you see what it's like on the computer side of things. Stay with me. Alrighty, so next up what we want to do is we want to find a QR code generator or a QR code maker. Either way, whatever you type into Google search, you will come up with a list of results. There is piles of them out there, many different types, some better than others, I have to be honest, but I have found one that I used probably for quite some time now, and it's called QR Code Monkey. You can see it there. We'll jump across. Okay, so this is the QR Code Monkey. When you come in, generally you'll be presented with this page here. What we want to do is, first and foremost, delete this URL and go and retrieve the URL that we want to apply to the QR code itself. So for this instance, we'll just go to my blog, and as you can see in my blog, there's my URL, so I'm just going to cut that URL. And don't forget folks, if you want, you can come in and make use of the blog. There's piles of other videos, blogs, honestly just different things you can see here. Make use of it, come in, there's piles of great things for you to read and see, lots of different products and stuff. So now that I've copied the code across, I want to go back over to here and I want to paste it in. So there we have it. Now that it's in, we want to set the colours. Now look, 99% of the time I just go with black and white. It's up to you what colours. Maybe if you're doing a certain design and you've got maybe a brand colours that you have to apply, whether it be purple, red, pink, blue. Look, you do what you have to do. But in all honesty, I would be saying try and stick with the black and white because it's the most common way that you do see QR codes these days. Look here, you can see gradients applied to that. That's fine and it looks good, but old me just likes to stick with a black and white QR code. So now that I have got my colours right, I mean, you can go through, you can add various other things. I mean, if you want to add any of these to your design, maybe it's say a Facebook URL that you're putting in. I mean, you can apply that to it, and that'll go into the design just in here. You could apply a YouTube one if it was maybe linking to your YouTube channel. It can go in here. But for me, I'm not needing to use any of these at all just now. I'm just going to go with the bog standard URL, QR code, and generate it. So that's it being created. So there we have it. That's my finished URL. After I've done that, you will decide whether you want to download it as a PNG. Now, take note that a PNG will be a low resolution copy, meaning that if you're doing some sort of design, you will struggle to blow it up into maybe a poster or a banner. My advice is always to go with a PDF, okay? Certainly go with an SVG or an EPS if you have got the design program that works with that. But in general, most programs out there that are doing design will work with PDF. So for me, I'm just going to save it as a PDF. There we go, that's it down. So once it has been saved, what you want to do next is you want to jump across to your design program. So here I've got the actual QR code already opened. All I do now is I go in, I highlight it, I copy it, and then I go across to the actual design that I'm working on. Now once I'm in that actual design, I can then just decide where I'm going to put it. So let's paste it in. Let's not paste it there because it's a lot. Let's go now, there we go. So I'm going to paste it in. So there you can see it's quite big. Once you've embedded your image or imported your image, again, this will determine, there will be different ways of going about this depending on the actual program that you're using. Just now I'm using Adobe Illustrator, and as I say, it's maybe a bit easier than some programs if you know what you're doing. So all you would do is just get the correct size and place it where you feel is relevant in your design. Now you'll see here I'm already working on a coffee cup design for Coffee for Life. Now in here we've got the web address so that people can see it, but if they wish to go to the web address and it makes it much easier for them just to scan it, there you go, there's the QR code. What I would say is visualize the size of a 12-ounce coffee cup. That's like your coffee cup that you get in your coffee shops across the UK here, and no doubt across the world. When you visualise that coffee cup size, try and think about the actual size of the QR code there. It really is quite small. The size of that is 2.2 centimetres. 2.2 centimetres, that is square. So 2.2, 2.2 across, 2.2 down. So it is pretty small, but it's probably on the threshold of not wanting to go any further there, because I don't want the actual smartphone when it's trying to scan it to struggle. I have seen people that have designed these things out there and they've made the QR code far too small, and guess what? The smartphone can't read it. So make sure that when you put your QR code in, make sure first and foremost that it's readable. Always when you're doing a design, print yourself off a copy on your own printer here in the office and check it out. Get the smartphone out, do your tests, and if it reads it okay, well then bingo, you're on to a winner. If not, well then what you'll need to do is they'll just need to go in, get your QR code and make it a wee bit bigger. So that's how to apply, that's how to generate your QR code using a QR code website generator. As I say, if we jump back there, you'll see I was using QR Code Monkey. There's the URL. We've then shown you how to apply it, and again, albeit I've showed you on Adobe Illustrator, I'm on a Mac, I do not have Word or Publisher or any of the other sort of PC design programs, so you're going to just have to use your own knowledge when it comes to that. But I expect it's going to be pretty much like inserting an image. Other than that, what I think we'll do next is we'll jump across back to video so that I'm able to show you how to scan your QR code and actually make it all happen when it's real and in real life. Don't forget, folks, as well, if you get the chance, visit my blog. As I showed you earlier, it's gregorycooper.co.uk, And of course, in this video, do not be afraid to leave a comment, a question, whatever. If you've got queries about this, just ask me. I'd be more than happy to reply back to you and get a wee conversation going. Of course, like the video, subscribe to the channel as well. And if this has been of use to you, feel free to go back to the website, check everything out there. Other than that, let's jump back to video and just give you a wee presentation on how to actually use the smartphone and make this all happen. Okay, so here we have the flyer from earlier, the Ecosse Music Promotions, which is linking across to their web address down here. So first and foremost, what you'll need to do if you're going to scan this on a smartphone is you'll need to make sure you've got a QR code reader on your actual smartphone. Now, I know that some phones might come with that installed into it. If you haven't got it installed, if you're an iPhone user, you'll need to go to your iPhone shop, or whatever you call that. Or if you're an Android user like myself, you'll need to go to the Google Play Store as well. So go to where you download your apps, Google Play, QR code reader. Now you'll see lots and lots of them here. You will not be stuck for choice. My advice, as always, is go through and actually read and see, what's the best, get reviews. I personally have installed this one, QR code reader, on a number of our phones here, and it seems to work really, really well. It's never let me down. And here we have it. Oh, that shows you how sensitive it is. I've just got the phone here and the QR code's in the background and it's already scanned it. That's how quick it is. Now, here's how to use it. You will open it up. You're generally wanting to get the QR code within this square. So let's do that. There we have it. It's just the glare off the lights that was stopping it. So you can see there that it's actually bringing up the address, and then all we have to do is click OK, and it will take us to the website using your browser. I'm using Chrome. So there we have it. There's their website, photographs, live band hire, etc, etc. Okay, so that's how to download a QR code reader and actually work it. Okay, so I think that's us bringing the video to an end. We've pretty much talked about what a QR code is. We've talked about the process if you're wanting to apply it to an actual design, how to go about that, and that's pretty much going to find yourself first and foremost a QR code generator or maker online. Once you've done that, how to apply it to the design. The do's and the don'ts, I know they're pretty basic, but just make sure you don't make it too small. That's the one main problem that people will do out there, is they make it too small and then the smartphones cannot scan it. And as you can see within my designs, that's an A5 flyer. It's big enough. It's maybe too big. It could be smaller, but I wanted to make sure that it was very visible and easy for people to use. And that was what I applied. So it's, just make sure you don't make it too small. Next up, we jumped back to video there and we showed you how to actually go through the process of first and foremost downloading a QR code to your phone, and then of course how to actually scan it. And you could see it was really, really easy. What I would say is, if you want to try this, is there you can see the code on screen. There we go. See that code? Get your mobile phone out just now if you've got a smartphone handy and scan that. I'll hold it nice and still. Scan that, and I bet you that even on an actual computer screen you'll be able to also scan that. And that goes back to that chat we had at the very start of the video about doing it digitally on websites and stuff. It really doesn't make any sense to me, but it just proves the fact that these QR codes are very sensitive. They're really, really good, they're handy, and they save you sitting pumping in lots of details and stuff when it comes to website URLs. Some websites are really quite small and easy to type in, but as you know, you've probably experienced websites that are really long and boring, and that's the problem, and that's where QR codes come in and make it so much easier. It's not just for URLs, remember folks, you can use it for taking people to any destination online, whether that be to download software, it could be to download a PDF menu, for example, if you're a restaurant or whatever. So that's just about it. Once again, don't forget, check the blog, subscribe to the channel, click me a wee like if you like the video, and of course don't forget to leave me comments if you've got questions. Just do it, I'll be here to reply. Once again folks, I hope this has helped you, filled you in what QR codes are all about, why they're good, and there's nothing really bad about them. So anyway, that's it for me. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you next time. Bye for now.